Hey guys.
So this week we thought we would do something a little different and take you out on a field trip. So we're going to be going to our local Picard, which is a popular French frozen foods grocery store. Now, I don't think we have special stores in the US dedicated just to frozen foods, do we?
I can't think of any.
Yeah, so here locally in rural Normandy, our grocery stores have a very limited frozen food section. So I think in our local Intermarché, I think there's one aisle that's dedicated to like frozen fruits and veggies and a little bit of meat.
And thankfully, another aisle of ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream and cakes. So that's usually enough because, here in France, I feel like people shop more often and they're more reliant on fresh foods. But there are times when it's nice to be able to stock up on some frozen things. And as you're about to see, Picard is frozen food on a level that we have never imagined it in the US. So I think if you're an American, you pretty much know that eating frozen foods, while maybe convenient, means that you're going to be sacrificing taste, right? Because the food's going to taste like cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty much eating low quality ingredients that would not pass in any other foods.
And a lot of it's packed with sodium.
Lots and lots of sodium. So you basically know that you're trading convenience for kind of subpar taste, and you're probably taking a hit on your health as well. So as you're about to see, Picard is just next level when it comes to frozen foods. Everything is very fresh, high quality ingredients, very artfully arranged, and really like a lot of times meals that you would expect to eat in a restaurant. So you're truly not making any sacrifice to eat frozen foods. So we're going to take you around the store and show you what you can expect to find at a Picard, because if you're ever thinking about coming to France on a trip, this could be a really, really fun way to get to try a lot of French foods that are very authentic, but without having to have the cost of, say, a restaurant meal. So very practical in that sense. And you'll see also that there's just a wide range of world cuisines. So things that we maybe aren't able to get here in a restaurant locally, we can enjoy by stopping into a Picard.
Yeah.
So we don't have anywhere around here to have pad thai.
No.
I can pick up pad thai at Picard. So we'll take you around the store and then we'll come home and cook several things and show you how they turn out so that you can see if they really actually end up matching what they show on the box, because they never do in the US. So you ready to head out?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, we are back from Picard. Now let me show you our first haul. So we picked a bunch of different things to try. This is a pink pizza, pretty cool. And it says it has a basil hummus, burrata, and a raspberry vinaigrette. So that looks really good. We have a Vietnamese noodle dish, pad thai, which I have not had in a while, so I'm excited about that. Samoas, these are vegetarian. And then a few things for the freezer. So red onions that are already chopped. I feel like it's easy to get the white ones in the frozen section, but not so much the purple ones, the red ones. And real happy about this as well. So this is fries, but they are parsnips, carrots, and what was the third one? Parsnips, carrots, I can't remember now. And then for dessert, we have got a salted caramel pot situation. That looks really good. Oh, and then I got a thing of like a veal broth base for doing fondue. So that'll be good to try as well. All right, so let's get some things in the oven and the microwave and give them a try. Okay, so we've got everything cooked, and I thought I would show you all of the dishes and how they've turned out. All right, so this is the pizza, and I think it looks incredible. To me, it looks like something you would be happy to get in a restaurant. And then we've got the vegetarian samosas and their sauce. And there's pad thai, and all of these are as they came out of the oven or the microwave. We've not stirred anything, so I think they really have a pretty good presentation. Here's the Vietnamese bowl, and you can see there's even cashews. And here are the fries, and I couldn't remember earlier what 3 vegetables, so they are carrots, parsnips, and beets. So that honestly is a really good healthy side dish, and I think that's probably something we'll start stocking in our freezer. And then the dessert that we picked out is this salted caramel ice cream, and you can see it has a little cookie and some nuts on top, so that looks like that'll be really good as well. Now, what has stood out to me in France, something that is different than what I've experienced in the US, is that I feel like in the US we typically know that frozen foods are going to be not really very good quality. They're not going to be healthy. They're probably not going to have really good ingredients in them. They're probably not going to be very flavorful. And that has not been our experience here in France. So these look to be made with really good quality ingredients. And I don't feel like you have to sacrifice your health to eat frozen foods here if you're trying to save time or, just for convenience. And I thought I would show you just how healthy these are, maybe in comparison to what we would typically encounter in the US. So in France, prepared foods have a Nutri-Score on them, which basically tells you how healthy the food is before you even pick it up in the store. So it's really a handy way to kind of have an idea of whether you're on target with your health goals. So this, you can see, says that the Vietnamese bowl, that the bao buns had an A, and the sauce has a C. So not bad at all. Here's the pad thai. It received a health score of a B. Let's see, what else do we have? The pizza got a C. Unsurprisingly, the fries got an A. The samosas, like maybe the least healthy thing we have chosen. Let's see, the samosas themselves had a C and the sauce a D. And let's see if I can find the ice cream. Okay, and then here's the ice cream, and it gets a D. So what you would expect there. But as you can see, it's not hard to find healthy foods in France that are frozen. So if you're not a big cook or you don't have a lot of time, there are still some really great options here. Okay, so now we're gonna go enjoy all these things. Okay, so we just got back from our second trip to Picard, and let me show you what we got this time. All right, so a few things that we repeated from last time because we really liked them. The 3 veggie fries, which are parsnips, carrots, and beets. Really, really good, and honestly a pretty healthy food. Let's see. Yeah, in fact, see, it has an A nutrition score, so that's great. Some of those for the freezer. Maybe less healthy, but sounds really tasty. Fries that are prepared in duck fat, and then some that are seasoned with rosemary, which is something I love. Now, while it is really common to go to the bakery every day for fresh bread, pastries, and baguettes, it is nice to have some on hand sometimes for when you just aren't able to get there. So these are par-baked pain au chocolat. So you stick them in the oven. Usually it's about 20 minutes. I haven't looked at the back of these yet. So that's 6 of them. And then this is a package of 2 baguettes. So this was 99 centimes, so really inexpensive, and just nice to have a couple extra on hand for when you need them. And then you may remember this pizza from the last time. It has a basil hummus, burrata cheese, and then it has a raspberry vinaigrette. And of course, it's just really, really fun because it's pink. So that's another fun thing to throw in the freezer. And I'm thinking when we have family visiting or friends, that would be a really fun thing to serve for dinner. And then we just got a few new things to try. So we've got a shrimp and rice dish. It says it's Latin American. Butter chicken and rice pilaf, so Indian. And then we got these as well, like little dumplings. So, and they're an A. So that's an A. That's an A nutrition score. That's a B. So honestly, it looks like most of the stuff we have is pretty healthy. I think the lowest rating is the pain au chocolat, and hey, totally worth it. So I'm gonna get some of this stuff put away in the freezer, and then we're gonna try a few of the new dishes as well. All right, here are our finished dishes. So I think everything looks really, really good. What has surprised me most about Picard is that it is so different than what we're used to getting in the US as far as frozen foods go. So it seems like there's been a lot of thought that has gone into how to package the foods, and then also with the instructions so that you actually get something out of the microwave that really, really surprises you. I mean, like shrimp in the microwave is not something you would normally think to try, but it actually ends up turning out really well. So yeah, definitely excited about Picard.